We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. This will see the #5 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. First play of this semifinal. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback gets in on the action with the carry. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, as a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch a football. You don't practice this very often.
A completion makes it 2nd down. He keeps it on a design run. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. And the Tar Heels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Goes on quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back for that same play in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. They give it to the big fullback here. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it goes incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Because I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
1st down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Davidson. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeps it, QB draw. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Fires it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. QB keeper all the way. Eludes avoids the tackle. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on second and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Inside the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
North Carolina.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there.
On that run. Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He makes the grab.
First down, Tar.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the completion made. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? Good news is this guy has pretty good hands. We saw him right there on full display.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
North Carolina.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the second down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going to try to use his legs here. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeps it on the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a pressure like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Wants to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake on first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with a halftime update.
North Carolina, 3.
And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Davidson. Passes the 40. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out the flat for an easy first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Great cut there. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Nothing doing in that play. Big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a short return, but the thing wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And they've got him.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The big fullback's got him here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Wow, a 3rd hit tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. third and very long, looking to throw.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner being brought down. So here's the first play of the drive now, that begin at the 41. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. That catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown and a big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's a run. Running back's got it. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long during this tie game in the 3rd quarter. motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll give it to the back. As the first half is still going. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up with the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tiny space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good and lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And this one is caught. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Short completion there. Second down coming up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Using his legs here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
He escapes the pocket.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the ball is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
On the run, it's Davidson. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. He's going to take off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Comes up with the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. We're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick dart to the right. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Hands off to the fullback. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, UNC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, hey, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you're giving yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.